Hi everybody, our lesson today is about sets. When we say the word set, we think of a collection of objects, usually having a certain property. Okay, these objects are called elements of the set. If we say a set of pens, each pen is an element of this set. Now, how do we represent a set in mathematics? So first we have the representation by extension. By extension, we give the name for the set, which is usually a capital letter, and we put E, for example, is equal. We open braces and we list the elements of the set separated by commas. So 0 is an element of E, 2 is an element of E, etc. Another example is F equal red, blue, yellow. And a third example, G equal box, pen, 1A. Now, in E and F, we can tell that the elements share a certain property. In E, they are even digits. In F, they represent the primary colors. In G, they don't share a specific property. Now, each element should appear only once. We cannot have the element repeated in a given set. And the elements could be listed in any order. So the order does not matter. Another representation is by comprehension. In the comprehension representation, we have to talk about the specific property that they share. In the set E, as we saw, they represent even digits. So we open parentheses, we put x such that x is the element, is an even digit. In F, I have to give it another name. So Y such that Y is a primary color. G cannot be written in comprehension because the elements of G, they do not share a specific property. Another example, we have A equal 1, 3, 5, 15. So if I look at the elements of A, I can say that they represent divisors of 15. So this is how I write it in comprehension. Now, another example for writing in comprehension, we are given the set J, A such that A is a letter of the word banana. So how many letters do I have? But I cannot write the same letter twice. So to write it in extension, I can only write the B. The A, I have to write it only once, even though it appears 3 times. And the N, I write it only once. Another example, the set is written in extension. I have to write it in comprehension. The set K is equal A and N. So I have so many ways of writing it in comprehension. So I can say B such that B is a letter of the word Anna. Or I can say it's a letter of the word Anne or Anna or Nana, etc. So we can conclude that we can write the comprehension in more than one form. Now the third representation is representation by a Venn diagram. A Venn diagram is a closed curve where we put the elements. Each element is represented by a dot. Sometimes we represent it by an X. And 0 is the name of the element, 2 is the name of the element, and we give the set a name. In this case, we name it E. And these are the elements of E. So here another example, this is a set V. 0 and 42 are not elements of B, so we put them outside. And we say if it is an element, this is the representation of an element. And if it is not an element, we say it's